Beast.
Alright, welcome to Beast Talk Episode 1, series where the boys get together and discuss everyday life while you watch us completely dominate the competition. In the left corner, we have RonTheo, aka Ron Theodore Roosevelt, the next president of the United States of America. In the right corner, we have TheKurzaH, the legend, the man, the myth, the beard, Kevin. Ron, hit us with our first topic.
Alright, first topic, surprise topic, is the first time you were ever blackout drunk. The story. You want to start us off?
Oh, jeez.
Blackout drunk.
Yeah, I'll start.
Do you know it?
So,
Off the top of your head?
Yeah, I know it. I know the whole story. It's unforgettable. It's like the pinnacle of my college. Well, let me just start off saying this. I was 21, but I mean it was last year, but I mean it was the tip top of drunk I've ever been in my life. So go to my friend Tyler's house. Bunch of buddies get together, bring all their girlfriends, fiance, wife, whatever. We're just drinking. We're drinking for most of the night. Well, I know something bad was gonna happen that night because they had Fireball there. And if you don't know what Fireball is a cinnamon whiskey.
Oh,
I
everyone
can't
knows
do
what
Fireball
Fireball
anymore. I
is.
can't do it anymore.
Right, exactly. Fireball is Fireball. It's like drinking syrupy whiskey with cinnamon candy canes thrown into it, whatever. So I started drinking Fireball, and this is, mind you, this is like at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We start drinking, 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. We start drinking, and you know we're powering through some beers, you know, drinking some Fireball. But the thing about drinking this Fireball was I was the one that was mostly drinking the Fireball, so I probably drank the whole fifth by myself. At this point, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm a bigger guy, and I have a higher tolerance of the alcohol. I've been drinking for a couple of years, so I mean, it's not. I'm not a borderline alcoholic, but I can handle myself. We're out of Fireball. Oh shit, we're out of Fireball. So my drunk ass, of course, I'm like, oh, I'm out of drink. I should go get some more drink. So I stumble my drunken ass to the local mini mart
Liquor store, yeah.
that sells alcohol. Got the Fireball. I'm like, oh yeah, Fireball. Drank the whole fifth. Then things start to get weird because I am hammered at this point. I've had probably the most severe drink in my life. A couple beers on top of that. I'm just gone. I walk about 3-4 miles from my friend Tyler's house with a group of buddies, and we start going downtown. So here's what really
I don't know
seals
how
the
you
deal.
make it downtown, dude.
Right, I don't know how I made it downtown either. I remember walking downtown because I remember walking to my friend Mick's house, and his roommate comes over and he's like, "Yo, do you guys wanna smoke a bowl?" So I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm drunk. That sounds like a good idea. I better smoke this bowl." And drunk and high at the same time, 2 Chainz style, but just not drinking champagne on an airplane. I was fucked. I smoked a bowl, went downtown. All I remember from that night here on out is I was trying to show my bartender my cell phone as my ID to get into the bar, and
What the fuck?
I was out of my mind. I was in a completely different world at this point. The guy's just like standing there, my friend Tyler next to me. I'm sitting there like showing him my cell phone. He's like, "I need your ID." And I was like, "Oh shit." So I start looking at my phone. It's like everything's going in slow motion. I open the weather app on my phone and show him the weather for that night. And then he's like, "I need your ID." I was like, "Oh, all right." And my friend Tyler's like, "Dude, he needs your ID, not your phone." I was like, "All right, cool." So I pull out my ID, get into the bar. Don't remember anything after that. I wake up the next morning on a beanbag chair in my friend Tyler's basement, on a huge beanbag, like a sumo beanbag chair, like a giant beanbag chair, fully clothed. But the only stipulation is that there's puke on my left pant leg and on the sumo chair and on the floor. So it's 7 a.m. We didn't get home probably until like 2 in the morning. I wake up completely drunk. I'm still drunk from the night before. I taste alcohol in my mouth. I get up, and my friends were like, "Dude, you were out of control last night." I'm like, "How do you mean?" Because I don't remember anything past trying to show my phone to get into the bar for the bartender. It's like, this is what I mean. You went to another bar. We went to another bar. I don't remember which one we went to. I think it was Mulligan's, is a local bar here. And we went to Mulligan's, and he said that you took me to the bathroom, pointed at it, looked at me, and then walked back outside and sat on a bench. You didn't say anything. You just took me to the bathroom for no reason. I was like, okay. I mean, yeah, maybe, I don't know. I don't remember. He's like, then you try to go home with a 50-year-old biker lady.
No.
Like, oh, that sounds about right. But then after that, it was pretty much just we're all drunk. We get in a cab. He buys a cab. We go home. He throws me on the sumo chair for some reason. I'm like, dude, why didn't you put me in the bathroom? He's like, you were so out of control. I didn't know what to do with you other than to put you on the beanbag chair. Because as soon as you hit that beanbag chair, you were out.
I don't know if mine was a complete blackout because I remember, like, I just have like gaps of like 3 hours for mine.
Okay.
You blacked out.
Yeah, mine started on my 21st, so you already know some of the story.
Yes.
You know some of the story.
Yes, I was there for this.
I probably drank twice before that. I was never into it. I played sports in high school, so I never just got into it, and then I just became a super nerd and just never did parties and stuff like that. It was my 21st birthday. It started with us going to my friend AJ's house because he was hosting a party. My future girlfriend ended up making like 50 Jello shots for everybody. And how Jello shots work is when someone shows up, they want you to take a Jello shot with them. And so many people came to this party that everyone showed up, and I was probably 15 Jello shots deep on top of drinking beer. Because everyone was like, yeah, take a shot, or here, you take 2, I'll take 1. And I was just like, okay, and they tasted great to me. And I never did vodka, I never did anything, so I was just like, I kept doing it. I think Jello shots take longer to hit your bloodstream too or something, because I felt perfectly fine. Like I was playing beer pong and making it in the cups and stuff, and I was doing fine just taking these Jello shots. I don't know. There's Fireball in my story too. One guy showed up, his name's Mike, and he had a handle of Fireball, and I was just drinking Fireball out of the handle. My whole goal for the night was, because it's your 21st birthday party, so of course you want to make it downtown. That's the ultimate goal. I'm telling everyone, I'm like, yeah, call a taxi, or I think it might have been a party bus actually. I, on the other hand, decided to go to the bathroom right before the party bus showed up. And I go to the bathroom and someone's in the bathroom, so I see a futon, and I just decide to sit down on the futon. Ever since this day, I just never sit down whenever I feel like I'm about to like throw up or anything. I just stand up, because I feel like if I sit down, my body just relaxes and I just throw up. And that's what happened. So I sit down on this futon and all I remember is these 2 girls walked in, and I was just like staring at a wall, and they asked me, they're like, it's like some exorcism shit, I don't know, I'm just like staring at a wall, and they asked me, they're like, are you okay? Like, and I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. And they're like, well, do you want us to leave? Like, do you not want us here? And I'm like, what are you guys talking about? Like, I don't care. And they're like, we can leave if you're gonna be an asshole. And I was like, and then I just threw up everywhere. I just threw up all over the carpet. And they started freaking out and started cleaning it up. And Zach was in there too. I remember hearing Zach's voice. I just didn't open my eyes. And I was just throwing up everywhere.
Yep.
So then Mike, the guy that gave me the fireball, he comes in and he starts helping me clean the puke up. But then I puke on Mike's head. And he has to,
Oh, no.
yeah. And then he has to go home and he has to shower before he can go downtown. I end up just...
He didn't
didn't go home and shower?
He washed his hair with hand soap, dude.
What?
That works.
That's gross.
He washed his hair with hand soap. He went to the bathroom and washed his hair with hand soap.
But no, so then I pass out on this futon and everyone leaves me there. There's literally no one at AJ's house besides my future girlfriend. She was just taking care of it. Thank God. Literally everyone left me there.
Dude, I want to say something about that night, because you were the most well-composed shit-face I've ever seen in my life. Because I drank.
When I get drunk.
I drank when I was there, but... Right, you were drunk, and I was like just talking to you, having a normal conversation, dude. You were...
It's really weird.
The most well-composed I've ever seen, and you were hammered, dude. Like, as soon as you sat down, I was like, oh, it's game over. And as soon as you puked, I'm like, yeah, Ron's done. Ron's done. That's what I was in the room saying. I'm like, yeah, Ron's done.
That's all I could hear.
Yep.
And I was like, no, I'm not.
I was laughing and saying, Ron's done. That was a good night. But you were such a well-composed drunk, dude. I was like, holy shit, man, this guy...
But yeah, no, ever since that night...
doesn't want to fucking relive that
Ever since that night, I don't do Jello shots anymore. The next morning, I actually went to the house that they made the Jello shots at, and I smelt the Jello shots, like I smelt the vodka in the kitchen, and I threw up again in the kitchen sink, just from smelling it.
I blacked out many times. But,
have you really?
The time
I want to hear Kevin's first time.
Yeah, shit, it's not even my first time, actually. The one that I do recall, which was the worst one, was the New Year's night.
Wait, hold on. What's your age?
I went to my brother. No, it's like 1 year ago. I was like 20.
Okay.
It was like a year ago. So I went to my brother's house because usually when I go out, I know I control myself. You know, I drink, but I know where to stop. You know, but you know when I'm with family, you know, I just don't stop. So that night, fuck, I just don't even recall many of it actually. Whatever. Point is, we started drinking. Long story short, dude, all I remember is waking up like around 2 o'clock, and I'm just dead on the couch, dude, throwing up. But that's not the funny part though. Oh wait, there was actually some crying that night. I cried that night. Oh shit, I was fucked up, dude. Oh dude, no, hold on, listen, dude.
Okay.
What really got to me was that the next day, my sister-in-law, she tells me that, hey, somebody was asking me for water, a cup of water. I was like, all right, I'll go get it for you. I kid you not, dude. They told me I got a cup, and I got some water from the pool, dude.
From the pool?
Swimming pool? I gave it to him, and then he saw me get the water, actually, and then he just gave it to my other friend, and he actually drank it.
Oh, dude.
Point is, dude, ever since they told me that, that's just embarrassing, dude. How could I would never do that, you know?
Before we end this video, what are you guys drinking now? What's your go-to drink?
Right, some Jack
My
Daniels
go-to
honey
drink.
whiskey.
Jack Daniels honey whiskey? I've never even had that.
I'm a huge Kahlua fan.
Mine's just Bacardi. It's called Dragonberry. Dude, it's literally amazing. But all the Bacardis are good. All the flavored Bacardis
I've
are
had
amazing. That concludes this video. If you guys liked the video, go ahead and give it a like. Anyway, just stay tuned for episode 2.